Hello and welcome to the Vision-Led Leadership Podcast. I am your host, Arin Fugate. I am a blue diamond with doTERRA essential oils and one of the co-founders of the Visionary Leaders Collective. I am on a mission to remind you that your intuition is always guiding you to your divine purpose. You were born at this time for a very important reason, and the time is now to shine in your truth. On the show, we talk about listening to your intuition, cultivating a positive mindset, next level leadership, and conscious capitalism. If you're new here, welcome. You're in the right place if you are a visionary leader ready to uplevel your health and live in line with your true calling. Welcome to season 2. This is actually the first episode that I'm putting on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and where you find and listen to your podcasts. So that's exciting. And today on the show, we are talking about the moon and what it can do for your business, for your goal setting, for your relationships, and your life. If you hear something today that resonates, maybe you think of a friend who needs to hear this message, please share this episode. We want to get the message out to as many people as possible and create a community of visionary leaders that want to be connected to their intuition, learn tools and techniques so that they can know and live their true purpose and make the world a better place by engaging in conscious capitalism and right livelihood. So let's dive in. Have you ever considered that the moon might be one of your most powerful allies when it comes to setting goals, being in business, reaching the levels of success that you dream of? I never really had to think about it because as long as I've been in business, I've also been practicing something called moon magic. And it's so natural for me that it didn't really dawn on me that this was something I needed to teach people because it was kind of like a private intuitive practice. But throughout my whole time being an entrepreneur, I have always connected to the moon cycles. I've set my goals with the new moon, and I've done my celebrations and my releasing rituals with the full moon. And I believe this has a lot to do with my mindset and the success that I've created. And now, more than ever, because I've seen such great results for myself, my family, my friends, students, and clients, I want to teach more people about this very simple and natural technique and tool called moon magic. So I'm pretty excited because in the next few months, you will be seeing me release a very special offering that is going to teach people all over the world how to use moon magic in their life and their business. So be sure to get clicked into my email list. You can join my Moon Magic Facebook community over on Facebook. Follow me on all the places, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and you will be in the know as this special offering comes about. Right now, I've been creating moon magic aromatherapy blends for the last couple of years. And what that looks like is every new moon and every full moon, I intuitively design an aromatherapy blend using essential oils. And I put that recipe out to my community. The idea is that when you make a custom aroma, and then you use it as you're journaling and setting your intentions and setting your goals in line with the moon. I like to do that practice on the new moon. Then when I'm smelling this aromatherapy blend, it anchors this beautiful feeling of what I want to create and what I'm expecting throughout the month. If I just smell that blend, my subconscious mind is instantly transported to the good feeling of what I'm creating, and it really helps in the manifestation and goal setting process. Then on the full moon for me is a time where I let go, I celebrate, I clean, I purge. And it's the same thing with the full moon blend. I can use it as a part of my moon magic rituals. And aroma is so powerful. Aroma goes right past the conscious mind into the subconscious mind. It can work as an anchor. It can rewrite neural pathways. It can help you with your manifestation practice. So that's available to you right now. You can go to jasmineandjuniper.com/moon magic, and you will be put on an email list where you get those blends twice a month. But let's talk a little bit about what all this moon magic stuff is. Don't worry, you don't have to be super witchy or woo-woo or into all this magical stuff to benefit. It's really just natural. It's the fact that the moon has an effect on our planet, water, on us humans. And if you start to notice and maybe journal about how you feel throughout the month, you will see a correlation with the different phases of the moon. Now, don't take my experience for your experience. I invite you to journal and really notice what's happening. But here's what I noticed for myself. Around the new moon, I have lots of goals that I'm setting. I have lots of ideas. I have little dreams inside. I'm not always ready to express it or press the go button. It's kind of a time when I'm a little more inward. I'm journaling, I'm thinking, I'm dreaming, but it's when I might have a thought of like, oh, I want to create that. Or, you know what, something needs to change in my life and I'd like to rewrite this pattern and call in something else. I'm oftentimes pretty big energy. I'm upbeat. I'm ready to dig in the dirt and plant and create and write. And then the full moon comes around, and the full moon, I can be a little tired, but excited. Like I want to dance and I want to sing and I want to be social and I want to create. It's a good time for painting or writing, big expressions. It might be the time that I say, oh, this is what I'm doing. Or it might be a time where I just clean my house top to bottom. I don't sleep very well on the full moon, so that's why I can sometimes feel a little tired, but the creative energy of the full moon is so activating that it almost gets me out of my thinking mind and more into my creative mind. Kind of that feeling when you're like a little loopy, but you're having fun. So I practice with the moon, just noticing my energy levels and doing things that are in line with what I naturally want to do during that time. The new moon is when I really like to set intentions and goals, and I will write it down. It's very powerful to write your goals and your manifestations down on paper because it activates a part of your brain called the reticular activating system, which helps you see connections and meet the right people and help that dream come true. On the full moon, I like to do a ceremonial fire, whether I can make a fire outside or I just do a little fire in my fireplace. And if you don't have a fire, you can use a candle or you don't have to burn it all, but it's just this idea of what am I releasing? What am I letting go of? What am I grateful for? Maybe a dream has come true and it's time for me to celebrate it. I like to do that on the full moon. And this practice that I've been doing has gone on for about 19 years for me. Before I realized the effect the moon had on me, I honestly felt really frazzled. I didn't understand why one part of the month I would want to change jobs or move houses or break up with my boyfriend. And then another time of the month, I would be homey and feel centered and kind of regret the big changes I had made. It was when I went on this very specific trip to Argentina, where I was on the trip for a moon cycle. And for some reason, I really noticed, oh, it's the new moon, it's the full moon. I went through a full 28 days, a little bit longer. And I just noticed what the moon was doing. And there's one night I was looking at the sky and it was almost like a download came to me. And I just went, I feel a certain way on each moon cycle. And it's not that I'm indecisive or ungrounded. It's that I'm not in tune with my natural rhythm. So I started to study and practice this. A few years later, I learned about something called lunaception. And this is where you can actually use the light of the moon to reset your circadian rhythms and your hormones. It can be very helpful if you have hormone imbalance, or you're trying to conceive, or your sleep isn't going very well. And so lunaception is the process of actually allowing your body to be bathed by the natural moonlight. You black out your bedroom, you turn off all artificial light, even like little lights from the alarm clock, and you keep it like that all month, except on the full moon, you open up the windows and you let the moonlight bathe you. And it has this amazing balancing effect on your hormones. So I did that and I was able to balance my hormones, and I started to just be more in tune with my creative process. My manifestations became more powerful, and I found a grounded, peaceful energy. So after the better part of 19 years, kind of keeping this practice to myself, I finally decided to come out with it and share it with you. If you have any questions about moon magic, reach out to me. The Facebook community is an excellent place. You can get the link in the show notes. You're always welcome to send me a DM or email me, and I would love to answer your questions and connect with you about how you could use the moon to be more balanced, more at peace, to find clarity, to find purpose in your life, and for your manifestations and goal setting to be all the more powerful. I can't wait to hear from you. Now, again, if you heard something on this episode that resonates, share it on social media. If you thought of a friend, send it in their DMs. I'd like to grow the community and collect more people who are visionary leaders, inspired to bring their divine offering to the planet, and they want to learn about tools like essential oils, moon magic, crystals, hypnotherapy, Reiki, all the good stuff that I've been studying and practicing for the better part of my 45 years on the planet. And I am just excited to meet you, connect with you, and grow together. Thank you so much for listening. Until next time.